Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy, and for today's video, it's going to be all about the online banking apps that we have currently right now. I'll be discussing with you my thoughts on this, which one I recommend and what for. And again, this is not sponsored. I wish it was, but it's not sponsored. I just realized that I've actually been sharing thoughts on this with my family and my friends, and I would say 95% of the time, I'm actually able to convince them to try out the banking apps that I have on my own phone. And so I thought, why not share it with someone else? And if someone out there is helped with this video, then the purpose of it is already served. So if this is something that is of interest to you, I hope you guys subscribe, like, share, comment. Again, any kind of interaction is super appreciated by small YouTubers like myself. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers, and I have been putting out content almost every day. So hopefully you guys like one of this and you subscribe. If this is again your thing, please stay tuned. Okay, we are back. So again, my name is Kathy, and on the channel, we do a lot of unboxings, first impressions, quick reviews. We talk about diamond painting, journaling. We also do a lot of tips and tricks to have a better life, and this is one of them. So again, not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. I just decided that, you know what, maybe this can help someone else. So we know that there are a lot of online banking apps now, and some of them are not physical banks, okay, like SEABANK and GOTYME and Maya. So as far as I know, they have no physical bank, meaning there's no bank that you can go to and withdraw your money from or deposit your money to. These are all done online and on the internet. Some like GCash, you can transfer and then withdraw, but like GCash itself, there's no physical bank, so to speak. Okay, so anyway, why am I discussing this? Because I've learned a few hacks, tips, and tricks. So we'll start off with SEABANK. Okay, so SEABANK is affiliated with Shopee. Okay, so they are affiliated. So it's easy to like cash in from your SEABANK account to your Shopee Pay when you want to buy something. And why should you do that is because there's a lot more discounts being offered when you use your Shopee Pay. Okay, so but why SEABANK? The one thing I super love about SEABANK is that every Monday they refresh. What do I mean? Every Monday you have 15 new transfers to do throughout the week where there's no fee. And we know that the fees may be small, but if you imagine mo, if you transfer 15 times in a week and you have to pay 15 pesos, 15 times 15. I believe that's over 100. Now, to some people, 100 lang, that's nothing. But to others, that means already a lot. So, any way to save money is big on my, in my book. So, I like SEABANK because every Monday they refresh and I get 15 free transfers. So, what I have been doing is the moment I get my pay, I transfer it to my Sterling because my PayPal is connected to it. I transfer it, I get it immediately, I get notified. And then from my Sterling, I transfer all of the amount that I need to pay for the bills, pay for whoever the rent, pay for what have you. I just kind of add all of the amounts and then I transfer it to my SEABANK. Why? From my SEABANK, so yes, that's going to cost from my Sterling account to my SEABANK, that's going to cost money. That's like 15 peso transfer. But that's like a one-time fee because when I get it to my SEABANK and I pay my Lilac, my Meralco, my rent, my this and my that, I maximize the whole 15. So I don't pay any extra. As opposed to if it stays in my bank account and then I pay, every time I pay, I get charged 15. I get charged 15. I get charged 15. So before, that was how it was. And I would say, okay lang, 15 lang naman. But when you actually add everything, you'll be shocked na parang in a year, you've spent thousands on just fees alone. Like, not acceptable. So that is one of my hacks. So I transfer everything to my SEABANK for the billables. Kumbaga, the ones where it's gagastos lang. I pay for my rent. I pay for our Meralco, my Nilac, Sky Cable. If you have home credit, So I use all of that to pay there. So I avoid the 15 peso fee. And I just make sure I don't exceed the 15 transfers a week. So I make sure na. So I just make sure that if it's going to go beyond the 15, that I will push the others that I can to next week to maximize the whole, 15 free transfers. And I really, really love that about SEABANK. Okay, so that's what I like about SEABANK. But now kasi they've changed their whole percentage of interest. They used to have 5%, but I think they're down to 4%. And then if you reach a certain amount, it becomes 3.5%. So boo. So let's switch back now to GOTYME. So GOTYME, I actually just saw some fellow bloggers of mine attend the event. I wasn't invited, so I didn't know much about it. And then I did my own research. And I found out that they have a 5% interest flat. Meaning, if I put in 1,000,000, wish ko lang. If I put in 1,000,000, that 1,000,000 is going to earn 5% interest, which is really good. And I'm hoping that this is not like a limited time offer. But for now, that what I've done is any savings that I want to have, I put it in my GOTYME. And what I like about GOTYME is that they also have a debit card attached to it. So if you just want to spend the money, you can. You want to buy on Amazon or any other, online store that accepts a debit card, you can use your GOTYME on that. But for me, what I truly like about GOTYME is that they have a Go Save function, which is like I get to have kind of like 5 baskets, and I assign something to each basket. For example, I have a Cali tuition fee, a Brent tuition fee, an emergency fund, and this and that. And then from the main account or main amount, I can transfer them and partition or portion things. So, sample, I'd say, okay, from this 10,000, I'll put 5,000 emergency funds, 1,000 to Cali tuition, 1,000 to Brent tuition. I can assign things and I'll see it grow, and you can set a deadline. So, you can say, oh, for my emergency fund, I want 5 years to complete it. Well, sana wag naman. But then it will show you have blah, blah, blah days left. This is the amount that you still need to come up with. So you have kind of a tracker and a timer and a days counting. For me, that excites me. And then you see that the other portions na you're still just preparing for, nagkakaroon ng laman. It gets something as well. So that for me is the best thing about GOTYME, the interest. And then the fact that I have like baskets of savings where I can choose where to put my money on. Now, oh, this one has to have more because this is for emergency funds. So that for me is very exciting. And then every day it earns 5% interest. So, for me, that's kind of huge. And I know for others, like, but again, for me, that's like a big thing. And then for the last one, it's Maya. I've heard great things about it. Unfortunately, I'm not able to use it because they have really, really bad customer service. And yes, I'm calling it really bad customer service because one, I tried chatting, nobody responds. I tried emailing, they said to email concerns. I've emailed 3 times and nothing has happened. So I don't know anymore. So, my Maya account still has my old married name, and I've been trying to get it changed to no avail. I have been married for almost 3 years now to my husband now, and I really want to carry his last name before I start, putting in money in my Maya account. But sadly, parang ayaw nila. So, I heard good things about Maya. I can't personally vouch because, again, they won't let me use their app because they want me to use it under my old married name. And I don't want to do that. So, no thoughts on Maya. I hope their customer service improves. Because on my GCash, I was able to change it. I was able to, upload a copy of my new marriage certificate. And it got changed. But Maya's like, Diba? Parang, now, for GCash, I like GCash because it makes, spending easier. I get to pay it using GCash on my SM supermarkets. When I eat out most of the time, everyone already has GCash. Even in the province. So that's a very good thing. I'm hoping that, they get to a point where you can just pay everywhere using GCash. That would be super amazing. You know, like in Hong Kong, where you use your, I think that's called Octopus card, and you get to pay it everywhere, MTR, 7-Eleven. So that would just be super amazing. So those are my thoughts on the online banking apps. I hope that, you know, you get to use it. But also, I just want to add, if you can, please make sure that you get a checking account. Because when you're an adult and you're adulting, a checking account can go a long way, especially if you're planning on renting. A lot of, you know, a lot of rental property owners will want a post-dated check. So make sure you get one. I would recommend the one Sterling Bank. They have an account where you get a passbook, ATM, debit card, and checking account. So I've been with them since 10 years, over 10 years already. Again, not sponsored, but I've been using their services for over 10 years. I've never had a problem. They know how to take care of their customers, or maybe just the branch that I am with. They know how to take care of their customers, even if I'm not even anywhere near their really good customers in terms of money save in their bank, but they treat me like a VIP, and I feel like that's such an amazing thing, because regardless of how much money you have with them, they treat you like you matter. And I think everyone should, you know, be treated that way. So again, I hope this was helpful to you. My name is Kathy, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!